Hey guys, welcome back in CodeSphere. So today in this video, I'll be showing you that how you can implement the reply functionality. So as you can see on the screen, the screenshot that how our activity will look. So today in this tutorial, I'm going to show you that how can we implement this reply functionality to the all questions. So without wasting time, let's start. So guys, first of all, here we have to create another activity, find for replying. So for this, you have to simply click on this package and create a new activity, and that is going to be a very simple npt activity, and its name will be reply activity. Fine, reply activity, then enter. Now the activity is creating. So now you can see that the Gradle build is successful. So after this we will create the layout file. So here the basic thing is, you can see constant layout, the very basic thing we have. After this we have to use a layout, linear layout, a very basic match parent. Orientation will be vertical. Then you can simply close this one. After this, a card view, match parent, then background color white, then close it. But like this. After this, height is going to be equals to wrap content. Done. So after this, we will code inside it, inside this card view. Again, a very basic linear layout. Match parent. Done. This time orientation will be horizontal, and we will use a little bit of padding of 10 dp. Inside this linear layout, one more. Just listen what I'm saying carefully, and wrap content, wrap content. Then simply inside this linear layout, we have to copy some codes. So we can copy it from any layout file. That can be fragment 2, I think. Yeah. So click on this and copy this card view, control plus C, go back, then paste it. Now we have this very small image view. Understand? After this, we can proceed. Now just go after this linear layout. Now another linear layout, that is going to be for yes, name and question. That is going to be match parent. Wrap content, and orientation obviously vertical, because horizontal doesn't make sense. Layout gravity center vertical. Hope you guys are understanding that what here I'm trying to do. And then after this, a very basic text view, and wrap content id is going to be name underscore reply underscore tv. So here we will show the name, and hint is going to be name. Then pairing star is going to be 5 dp. So 5 dp. Then text color hint. So text color hint, we can give. Hint is not required that much, but in case you want, so you can give. So no, I'm not going to give. I will give simply text color, and that will be Android. Then darker gray will be better, I think. And yeah, text size is going to be not too much, just 10 sp. We will use sp when it comes to text. Done. Now we are done with the text, and after this, again simply copy this text view, control plus C, and then paste it. Change this to question reply tv, and hint is gonna be questions. I think that's okay. So after this we can proceed here, and the question size you can increase will be 13 sp, or text color is going to be black because we want it black. Done. After this we can close this linear layout, this one also. So now we have this linear layout. Inside this is for image view, and this is for you know for yeah, name and question. And after this, this isn't require too much. You can also use card view inside image view, but for making it easy, I'm doing this steps, so you have to follow it. After this, close this card view. Yes, so we can proceed now. Yeah, so after this card view we have to use a recycler view, very basic recycler view, and that is going to be width will be 300 dp. Yeah, it will not be match parent, and height going to be match parent. Yes, layout gravity is going to be right. Then margin start 5 dp. So guys, if you are following my tutorials from the starting, then you can understand that creating layout file is not that tough. It is a easy part if you are watching my tutorials daily, so you can do it very easily. I hope so. So after this, simply close this recycler view. Done. But we will need it later, not yet, but still we are creating layout file, that's why I'm giving it. Understand? So after this, here, after using this linear layout, very basic layout, just use another one, linear layout, and instead of using this one, we can go here, and then linear layout, that will be match parent, height will be match parent, sorry, width will be match parent, and height will be wrap content, because it will appear as a button for replying. Fine. Oh, so you can write orientation, and then horizontal, simple, and then close it, close it. Understand? Not like that. Yes, like that. So now we have this. So you can give margin bottom 20 dp or 50 dp. Yes, because we need it. And we can make the height, so try to make the height of you know uh, this one, this linear layout, try to make its height less than 70 dp, so that will be better. Understand? So here again, copy this code of image view, copy this card view from here, control plus C, and come here. So I think I have to scroll down. Yes, after this, paste it. Now we have the image view. So here you can give iv reply underscore user, fine. And after this, here we need here we will use a text view. Simply write text view, that is going to be match parent wrap content. So this will be wrap content, height will be wrap content, and this will be match parent. Understand? And then margin 5 dp, layout margin 5 dp, and clickable, that is going to be true. And then padding, that is going to be 10 dp, and then padding start 20 dp, padding start 20 dp. And then we are gonna text color is color red, and text size is going to be 50 dp, 15 sp. And then text style will be bold. And I think what is the problem here, let me close this one, and I will switch to this design section so we can see that what is the problem here, why it is going in here below. So let me see that so it is creating problem because of the margin of this bottom let me remove this margin. Understand? Yes. So match parent. So let me make the height of this one 500 dp or 600 dp. That will be fine. Yes, 600 dp height is okay. So here the gravity is, and we can give it center. Yeah, that's okay. And also this linear layout, give the layout gravity center or center. Yes, it's okay. After this, here we have this image view, and yeah, we were on this text view. So the text is, so the text will be add a reply. You can see add a reply. It's good, isn't it? So after this, so we are going to use a background, and yeah, it is not created yet. So click on this drawable. We will create a new one, layout resource file, and that is going to be, its name will be background underscore custom underscore reply, background custom reply, and it is selector. Just let it selector, right item, and that is going to be state enabled, and that's gonna be true. And then after this, we will use a shape. So let me just, so yes, inside it right shape, and that will be shape will be simply rectangular, and then inside this shape we are going to use a solid color, so it will give the color, and that will be black. And after this, just say solid, we will use corner, so it will just make it little bit curve on the edge of it. So make it 20 dp. You can see that these corners are now curve in a curve form, so that's why we are using this corners. And then the last attribute, that is going to be stroke. It will add the border line, and that will be color red. Understand? And the width will be is 3 dp, so it will be more visible. Then close it. Now we have this, so we can close it and come back here. But background custom reply, yes. So where is the text view? Yes, so here you have to give background custom reply. So now we have this background custom reply, you can see. And then after this, so after this, so yes, we have to see the IDs. Click on this image view, and IVF2, that will be IVF2 question underscore user. ठीक है, तो इससे समझ में आ जाएगा कि ये क्वेश्चन मतलब जस्ट यूजर का क्वेश्चन है, द यूजर whose question it is, so it will load the image of that user, the user who is asking that question. Then after this, you have to click on the text view, so that will be name reply, and you have to make this yeah, that's correct. Also for this question reply TV, and for now we don't need this recycler view, so we will give it ID later because it is not required now. And that is the image view, so it is a text view, it is clickable, its ID should be correct. So there is no ID, let me give it ID, that answer underscore TV. Done. Then click on this image view, and why this image view is not visible? So this image view should be visible, and then why I'm making this one match parent? Well, it's okay. Yeah, so we can give the ID IV reply user. Yes, that's okay. We can go in this reply activity.java. So now guys, here we will declare very simple variables. So before this, just go in this fragment 2 and implement the set on click listener. So when the user will click on the button reply, so we can go in the reply button, I mean with reply activity. Yes, so here just simply click on this, simply write holder dot set oops, simply write holder dot that yeah, reply. So guys, let me check that this is fragment 2, and what is the view holder questions, and hope here we are using the reply btn, delete button, questions name, reply favorite. So reply button is not implemented, I think so. I have written the, I have written the text view. So text view is mentioned, but maybe because of the id is not present, that's why it is not, because maybe I left it for this time. So question item, and yeah, that is the reply, and its id is reply item question. So come here and reply item questions. So simply here you have to add one more, that will be reply btn, and then you are going to give the reference, that will be reply equals to item view dot find view by id r dot id dot reply item q, then semicolon, and check the reference again, reply item q, it is correct, and close this one. Now we can easily write dot reply btn dot set on click listener, then new, then on click listener. So after this we can do here is use intent equals to new intent, and that is going to be get activity. Yeah, we are not going to use activity or main activity. Then after this simply write reply activity, because we have to go in that activity and we will take some data with ourselves. So simply write intent dot put extra, and first of all the key and the value, that will be user id, not current user id. We need the user id of that user who is asking that question. Fine, we need that user id. Okay, after this simply write again dot put extra, and that is going to be a q, that is for question. Then again same process, dot put extra, that will be for post key, and this will be post key, we need it later. And then intent dot put extra, that is the privacy, because yes guys, one more thing that we will implement is the privacy, that if any user wants to ask question but they don't want to show their privacy, their image, their name, so they can do this. We will implement it in just a few upcoming tutorials. So you also have to pass the privacy, because that is required. So do whatever I'm doing and it will work. Intent, now we are done with this intent. So when the user will click on the button reply btn, so we will go to this reply activity. Now here it's time to declare variables. First of all simply write string. So here we need some strings, that is then so guys, now I have declared all the variables, you can see, done. So after this we can proceed here. So simply come here and I will give reference equals to find you by id. Now we have given the reference, you can see all the reference is given. So after this we can proceed here. So simply write tv reply dot set on click listener, and new, then on click listener. We will code it in just a few seconds, but just before this we can do here is yeah, let me give the reference tv reply equals to find you by id r dot id dot, because these small things create problems. So r dot id dot tv underscore reply, let me check the IDs. So click on this text view and the ID is answer TV. Yes. So here we are going to write is answer TV, then yes. So after this here we will check, we will do the validation that if the intent is working or not. So it's a way to retrieve data. So write bundle extras, then we will check that get intent. So it's a way to get the code from previous activity to in this current activity. So that's why I'm doing it. So I have to write that extras, not equals to null. If it is not equals to null, so we can proceed, and if it is null, so we can show a toast message, or you can do whatever you want. So here you can write oops. Yes, you can write oops, oppo, anything, just joking. So after this you have to write UID and then extra dot get string. Yeah, that is going to be UID. So guys, make sure one thing, that here you have to give the key that you are giving here. This is UID, so you have to give UID, understand? Then we will write post key equals to extra dot get string, and that will be post key, again same thing that you have given there, and then question. So question equals to extras dot get string, that will be q. Then oops, then after this you have to write key, and we need to get the privacy 2. Done. So write get string, and that is going to be key. Let me check that I have given the correct keys. So yeah, key, post key, q, uid, everything is correct. Yes, we can proceed now. After this, after getting this user ID, we have to give the reference. So simply write reference, and that is for document reference equals to, yes, db dot collection, that will be user dot. So what I'm doing here is user, then document, and that will be uid. Yes, so this is a reference, and we need one more reference, that is for the data of reference 2. So reference 1 is for the user, and reference 2 is for the equals to db dot collection, that is user, then dot document, that is current uid, and we are just going to retrieve it. Firebase user equals to Firebase auth dot get instance dot get current user, and then string is going to be current uid equals to user dot get uid. We have the user ID, we can proceed down. So after this, just go after this on start, and here you have to write on start, and we will use the on start method for retrieving some data, understand? For this you can come here in the bottom fragment 2, and we are doing the same thing here inside this on start. We are retrieving the data. Yeah, copy this reference from here, control plus C, and then come back here in this reply, and then simply paste it. All we need is to implement that. Why it is not showing the image view? So here we are retrieving the data from the reference. It means that it is a reference for, let me write that question user reference. So it is a reference, it will retrieve the document of the user which is asking the question. So here we have to write is image view question, and this toast message is wrong because it is activity, it is sorry, it is activity, not fragment. So write toast, and error. Done. So we will retrieve the, and also we have to retrieve the question, sorry, we have to retrieve the name, control plus C, control plus, yes. So let me copy this line from here, control plus C, and then I will paste it again. This time I will give the string value name because we need it, name, understand? Then write text view tv, name tv dot set text, that will be name. Done. After this we have to copy the same thing, so just simply copy it, control plus Z. So simply write control plus C, then control plus V. This time you have to change the reference to, this time we will retrieve the reference, so it is a reference for replying user. So here we will retrieve the question and image, so we don't need this name, and I will remove this question to user, and there is no, yes,